Yo, jumping on quickly is just something I've been thinking about a lot lately, and it's just literally like any time I've gone through immense pain, it has woken me up to that area, and I feel like that is a secret of the rich, right? It's the ability and the awareness around areas that you wasn't aware before, and the pain really wakes you up. And like same with your body, right? If you get like a cut or sting, it's literally pointing to an area saying, "Hey, pay attention to this." It's like you can't ignore the pain. So any time of immense pain for myself, it's always woken me up. And the first one that when I was thinking back to like what are like the few big moments that really shifted me was I remember being 17 years old and I was paying for my mum's mortgage. Mine and Robbie's stepdad, well, it's Robbie's dad, my stepdad, he left, and my mum didn't have a job and she couldn't afford to pay the mortgage. And I was on £50 a day, £250 a week. And I remember her coming to me to ask me to pay the mortgage because she literally had no money. And obviously, being in that situation, I can literally remember the moment I said to myself, I will never ever allow myself to be this poor again. Like it was a promise that I just knew then, and that moment shifted me because I realized how important having money is and why I must become rich. Like it started something in me. Like I don't know if you call it a fire, a burning. There was just something in me that I knew at 17, paying my mum's mortgage, that money was incredibly important, and that I needed to become rich to prevent myself ever experiencing this situation again. Like it sucked, but it was incredible, right? Because that was a big shift for me. And that was what really got me tight on saving money, understanding money, looking into what it is, looking into managing my money. So I always, since that moment, made sure I had money around me. I never left myself with nothing. So that was like one big moment for me. Another big moment was when my granddad died, because he was like a hero in my eyes. So once he was gone, it was like that male role model, godlike figure was gone. So it was like, right, I now need to become that for myself. So that was like another huge moment. And that was when I was like, right, now like the head of the family's gone. I felt like I then automatically replaced him after he passed away. So now I need to become the head of the family. I need to be the sensible one. I need to be the one to guide everything, do things sensibly, to make lots of money, to provide basically. So it's like these terrible moments of pain are really what will shift you the most, and the things that in only in hindsight that you can look back on and be so grateful, like for your perception of them, because you could go either way. You could either be angry because of the pain, or you can use that to your advantage, because pain is an unlimited fuel resource. Like you can leverage pain over and over again for unlimited amounts of energy. And another big one was my job, right? To get out of my job, I literally hated my job, scaffolding. It just wasn't for me. Like, but I was good at it because I stuck to it, but I just hated it. And the pain of the job drove me to try and figure out a way to escape it, because I didn't want to be in that pain. So I was like, right, how can I get out of this pain? What can I do? Literally Googling how other ways to make money. Then it came up, make money passively. I was like, what the hell's the word passive? I'm 26 years old, never even heard the word passive. There's like, oh, make money through property. Then I started looking into property podcasts, and then I started studying property. And then once I just read it all and realized there was passive income to be made, what it was and that it was possible, I just doubled down on it. I just became absolutely obsessed, literally to a ridiculous level where it was just all I think about, it's all I talk about, is like pure obsession, because I knew that this is what I can do and this is how I need to escape. Obviously at the start of it, I didn't actually like enjoy learning about property. I thought it was boring, but I just knew that it was necessary in order to give me an escape. And then it's funny because that ended up becoming my passion. So like the pain of a job, the pain of that environment, the pain of paying a mortgage, the pain of loss ended up driving me and pushing me and forcing me to evolve, to become better, to become, more dependent, more solid, more reliable, more everything. So it's like these, whatever's happened to you, like maybe in hindsight now, looking back, you can actually figure out how you can use that, or how you have used that to create the escape and the life you want. Like it's only in hindsight though, because at the time it was just never like, oh, this is a great thing. I'm so grateful for this. Like you just can't see it, but like sometimes if you're not willing to jump, you get pushed. Like that's a saying I've heard before. Some people jump, some people need to be pushed, and it's just being able to use what's happened to us to then create good from it, right? That, I feel like that's one of the secrets to the successful. And also it's the ability to do things I don't want to do. Like that's another big thing that I feel like successful people have over unsuccessful people, is like unsuccessful people can't force themselves to do things they don't want to do. They just can't do it. Whereas like like, I love the gym, I love discipline, I love dieting, I love challenging myself constantly, because I need to make sure I can do things that I don't want to do. Because when you're doing property, when you're raising money, when you're in business, like there's lots of things that you're going to have to do. There's conversations you're not going to want to have, but they're necessary. So it's having the ability to do the things you don't want to do because you know it's necessary, that it's going to really, really help you and explode your results. I truly believe. So I just felt to this video just to remind people, just like all the things that's happened to you, how you can look back and use them as unlimited resource energy, and how it may be able to change your perspective on how that thing actually helped you grow, and how you can use these pains and leverage them to get more done, to get more out of life, and also to have a great frame of reference, right? Because like it gives you a greater, like if you've been absolutely broke, so your level of money's been here, but now your level of money's here, like the comparison is what makes everything so exciting. That's why if you're born super, super rich, like just nothing has value to you. But whereas if you've been seriously broke, like I have at 17 on 50 quid a day, paying £800 mortgage, like we're like zero money, to then now having like financial freedom. Me and Sam and Trisha are doing a project right now where the GDP is like 4 million. Do you know what I mean? Like the comparison is what makes it so exciting. So I feel like everyone needs that base rate of comparison, and it's phenomenal, and it is life changing only through like your shift of perception. So hope that's helped. If you just jumped on now, go back, rewatch it. I'll catch you guys soon.